Hey Spurs fan! We're back with another exclusive video and the hottest updates for you. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button so you never miss any news about the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to the news. Have you ever watched a basketball game and felt like the entire narrative shifted in an instant, all because one player took control in a way that left you speechless? That's exactly what happened last night with Wemby, as he not only dominated the court but also completely rewrote the story we thought we were watching. Let's dive into the game-changing moments that left us all in awe and wondering what just happened. In the world of basketball, few moments can eclipse the excitement of a game in full swing, but when a player like Victor Wembanyama takes the court, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. Last night, the San Antonio Spurs faced off against the Chicago Bulls, and as the game unfolded, it became clear that Wembanyama was not just a player, he was a phenomenon. With every possession, he showcased a blend of skill and poise that left fans and commentators alike grappling with how to articulate his impact. Was it sheer dominance, or was it a new era beginning for the Spurs? The question looms large as the narrative of the game evolved, only to be overshadowed by Wembanyama's undeniable presence. The game started with a thrilling first quarter where the Spurs, energized by the return of De'Aaron Fox, executed plays with precision and flair. The whole team was flowing in transition, attacking the rim, and moving the ball, one observer noted, highlighting the cohesive play that had been missing in previous outings. However, this momentum was not to last. The second quarter witnessed a stark collapse, reminiscent of a beautiful house whose tidy facade crumbled to reveal chaos within. The Spurs struggled to maintain possession, allowing the Bulls to exploit defensive lapses and reclaim control. As the game progressed into the second half, the Spurs found themselves in a precarious position, oscillating between moments of brilliance and stretches of disarray. Historically, the Spurs have been a franchise built on teamwork, discipline, and the ability to adapt. Yet, the arrival of Wembanyama has sparked debates about the evolving identity of the team. Once known for their structured play, the Spurs now seem to pivot towards a model that revolves around the extraordinary talent of their young star. This shift has not come without challenges. The need to balance individual brilliance with team dynamics raises questions. Can the Spurs thrive by relying on Wembanyama alone? Or do they risk losing the collaborative spirit that has defined their success? The juxtaposition of these philosophies creates a fascinating backdrop as the team navigates the season. As the dust settled on the game, the implications of Wembanyama's performance were profound. His ability to take over in critical moments was a clear indication that the Spurs' future might very well hinge on his development. Maybe this whole Spurs team is designed around the concept of Victor Wembanyama being the best player on the planet, one analyst suggested. While the second half reflected the team's struggles, the fourth quarter illuminated a glimmer of hope, showcasing Wembanyama's capacity to rise to the occasion. The question remains, what will this mean for the Spurs moving forward? As they prepare for their next matchup, the blend of anticipation and uncertainty hangs in the air, leaving fans eager to witness how this story will unfold. As the season progresses, the implications of Victor Wembanyama's performances become increasingly clear. The Spurs are not just a team in transition, they are morphing into something more potent, with Wemby at the helm. His ability to dominate games, even in the face of adversity, signals a future where the Spurs can rely on him as a cornerstone. This reliance will inevitably shift team dynamics, fostering a culture where players understand their roles more clearly. With Wemby's emergence, we might witness the Spurs transitioning from a rebuilding phase to a competitive one, potentially shaking up the landscape of the Western Conference. The question remains, can this young squad harness the energy of Wemby and translate it into consistent wins? Reactions from around the league highlight the growing excitement surrounding Wembanyama. Coaches, players, and analysts alike are beginning to take notice of his unique skill set and impact. The market is responding too, the buzz surrounding the Spurs is palpable, and they are quickly becoming a must-watch team. Opponents are forced to reconsider their game plans when facing a player of Wemby's caliber, which can lead to strategic shifts across the league. As the Spurs gain traction, the narrative surrounding them is shifting from one of potential to one of urgency. The question now is whether the team can capitalize on this momentum and secure a playoff spot, which would be a significant benchmark for their development. Looking ahead, several scenarios could unfold for the Spurs. They could either embrace a playoff push, leveraging Wemby's talent to its fullest, or they might face challenges as they adapt to newfound expectations. A key factor will be how well the supporting cast can complement Wemby's game. Players like De'Aaron Fox and Keldon Johnson will need to step up consistently. Alternatively, if injuries or performance dips occur, the Spurs could find themselves back in a more familiar position of struggle. Regardless of the outcomes, one thing is certain: the Spurs are on the cusp of something special, and the excitement surrounding Wemby is just the beginning. As we delve deeper into the season, it will be fascinating to see how this evolving narrative unfolds, shaping the future of both the team and the league itself. What happens when one of the NBA's biggest stars, Stephen Curry, takes a jab at the San Antonio Spurs just days before a highly anticipated matchup? As tensions rise and the stakes get higher, how will this controversy play into the minds of players and fans alike? Stay tuned, because this clash is about to get more intense than ever. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Antonio Spurs. In the lead-up to a highly anticipated matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs, Stephen Curry found himself at the center of a media storm after making pointed remarks about the Spurs organization. Known for his competitive spirit and sharp wit, Curry's comments sparked a wave of intrigue and speculation among fans and analysts alike. The Warriors, who have become synonymous with a fast-paced, high-scoring style of play, have often been seen as the antithesis of the Spurs' historically methodical approach. Curry, a two-time MVP and one of the most lethal shooters in NBA history, didn't hold back in expressing his views, suggesting that the Spurs were struggling to keep up with the evolving dynamics of the league. His candid remarks were not merely a casual jab, they were a reflection of the fierce rivalry that has developed over the years between the two franchises, each with their own unique legacy. As the days progressed towards game night, the tension in the air was palpable. Fans of both teams took to social media, sharing memes and heated opinions, while sports commentators debated the implications of Curry's words. Some praised him for his boldness, interpreting his comments as a challenge to a team that has long been regarded as one of the NBA's elite. Others criticized him for what they perceived as unnecessary provocation, arguing that respect should be given to a franchise that has consistently demonstrated excellence over decades. The Spurs, led by their seasoned coach, were determined to rise to the occasion, using Curry's remarks as fuel to bolster their motivation. This rivalry had once been defined by mutual respect, but Curry's comments threatened to ignite a more intense battle on the court, one that would be watched closely by fans and analysts alike. On game day, the atmosphere inside the arena was electric, charged with the energy of anticipation and the weight of Curry's statements. As the players took the court, it was clear that both teams were ready to defend their honor. Curry, with his signature swagger, seemed unfazed by the pressure, embodying the confidence that has made him a household name. The Spurs, in contrast, displayed a steely determination, channeling the criticisms as a rallying cry. As the game unfolded, every basket, every defensive stop, and every strategic play became a testament to the stakes at hand. The players were not just competing for a win, they were fighting to validate their place within the ever-evolving narrative of the NBA, a narrative that Curry had so provocatively challenged. As the final buzzer sounded, the outcome of the game would undoubtedly be analyzed not just in terms of points on the scoreboard, but also in the context of Curry's remarks. Whether the Warriors emerged victorious or the Spurs claimed the win, the implications of the rivalry would linger long after the game. Curry's words had set the stage for a clash that transcended mere basketball. It was a battle of philosophies, styles, and legacies. In the end, the game served as a reminder that in the world of sports, every word spoken can resonate far beyond the court, influencing narratives and shaping rivalries for years to come. The Warriors and Spurs, two teams with distinct identities, would continue to define their legacies in the crucible of competition, each encounter contributing to the rich tapestry of NBA history. As the anticipation builds for the upcoming match, the palpable tension in the air is intensified by the recent controversy that has engulfed both teams. This scandal, which has captured the attention of fans and media alike, serves as a double-edged sword. On one hand, it ignites a fierce rivalry, and on the other, it adds a layer of unpredictability to the encounter. Players on both sides are now not only competing for victory but also feeling the weight of the narrative that has been woven around the game. The stakes have never been higher, as emotions run deep and the desire to prove oneself becomes intertwined with the chance to silence critics and vindicate reputations. The uproar surrounding the incident has undoubtedly fueled the fire, leading to heightened emotions among the players and their supporters. As the match day approaches, social media buzzes with fervor. Fans are divided, taking to their platforms to express their outrage, support, or disbelief. The players are keenly aware of this divided sentiment, and the pressure to perform in such a charged atmosphere can be both exhilarating and daunting. The challenge lies not only in overcoming the opponent on the field but also in navigating the swirling currents of external expectations and internal doubts that this controversy has stirred. Each player must find a way to channel that energy, whether it be through anger, determination, or a desire for redemption. As the teams prepare to clash, the narrative surrounding the match has evolved into a saga of redemption and rivalry, with every player now a protagonist in their own story. The coaches have taken on the role of strategists, crafting game plans that account for not only the physical skills of the opposing team but also the emotional state of their own players. The psychological warfare has begun, with each team looking to exploit any weaknesses that may arise from the heightened stress. In such a high-stakes environment, every tackle, pass, and shot on goal carries an extra weight, as players strive to rise above the noise and etch their names into the annals of this storied rivalry. As the countdown to kickoff continues, the atmosphere is electric, charged with a mix of anticipation and dread. The fans, fully aware of the implications that this match holds, are ready to unleash their passion, transforming the stadium into a cauldron of sound and fury. With every chant and cheer, they become an extension of their teams, amplifying the pressure that the players will feel when they step onto the pitch. This match is no longer just about points or standings, it's a battle for pride, for honor, and for the very essence of what it means to be part of this sport. The stage is set, and as the players take their positions, they know that they are not just playing a game, they are part of a narrative that will be remembered long after the final whistle blows. The opinions of the club's supporters form a vibrant tapestry of emotions, hopes, and convictions that reflect not only their passion for the team but also their deep-rooted connection to the community and its culture. For many fans, their allegiance to the club transcends the mere act of attending matches. It is a way of life, a source of identity that shapes their social interactions and personal narratives. Conversations in cafes, bars, and homes often revolve around the latest game, player performances, and upcoming fixtures, with fans dissecting every moment of play with an intensity that speaks to their unwavering commitment. This fervor is palpable, as supporters don their team colors with pride, emblematic of a shared dream that binds them together in both triumph and despair. Moreover, the sentiment among the supporters is often shaped by the club's history and legacy, a powerful narrative that resonates deeply within the fanbase. Many have followed the team through thick and thin, recalling the glory days with nostalgia while also grappling with periods of struggle. This historical context imbues their opinions with a sense of gravitas, as tales of past victories serve as both inspiration and a reminder of the cyclical nature of sports. For a generation that witnessed the club's rise to prominence, there is a collective hope that the current squad can replicate those successes, igniting a sense of optimism that is infectious. Conversely, for those who have endured lean years, the frustration can be palpable, leading to impassioned debates about management decisions, player acquisitions, and tactical approaches. Fans are also acutely aware of the dynamics between the club and its management, often expressing their views on the direction the team is taking. Whether it's a new coaching appointment or a major signing, supporters are quick to voice their support or criticism, reflecting their desire to have a say in the club's fate. Social media platforms serve as a modern-day agora, where opinions clash and converge, revealing a spectrum of sentiments that can range from fervent optimism to stark disillusionment. The digital space allows for a democratization of voices, giving fans a platform to express their views, which can sometimes lead to heated exchanges but also fosters a sense of community. This dialogue is crucial, as it reflects the expectations and aspirations that fans have for their beloved club, highlighting their desire for transparency and engagement from those in charge. Ultimately, the opinions of the supporters are a vital aspect of the club's ecosystem, influencing not only the atmosphere in the stands on match days but also the broader culture surrounding the team. Their collective voice can serve as a powerful motivator for players, instilling a sense of pride and responsibility to perform at their best, while also acting as a critical lens through which the club's progress is assessed. The emotional investment that fans pour into their team creates a unique environment where victories are celebrated like communal festivals and defeats are mourned as shared losses. In this way, the supporters are not merely passive observers but active participants in the ongoing narrative of the club, shaping its identity and future through their unwavering support and passionate opinions. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about our San Antonio Spurs, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video, Spurs fans.